Welcome to the Crafty Mini, and I've just got back from the West Midlands Military Show 2025. A lot of fun, some really good stuff there. I go to a lot of these sort of conventions, and you always find little gems and things there that you can grab. And so I'm going to be showing you my haul that I got, and also just going through the actual event itself. So it's a really cool little show. It's in a rather large sports stadium down in the West Midlands. And there's a ton of traders and people there to meet and greet. There's big game tables, scenic tables and things, which we'll put some little shots up now and pictures. A lot of fun. It's a good day out. Yes, if you're into your miniature painting, wargaming, anything like that, then strongly recommend it. So when you get there, there's as I say, a ton of cool things, loads of stalls, but there's this really cool exhibit up at the top of the hall, and you can see here. See, this guy's got a bunch of World War One, World War Two weaponry, memorabilia, and things, variety of stuff, and you can interact with all this. You can go and play with it. Just obviously go to the guy, ask him first, and you can go and have a look at stuff. Open up the guns, see how the sort of all the buttons and things work, all the bolt action. A lot of fun, and it's to be fair, it's nice to have a bit of hands-on stuff like that, especially for the younger audience as well, so they can, because it's an interactive history. Now I'm a massive history buff, something that's doesn't really come apparent in the channel, and I think anything like this where you can get your hands on with actual historical things is a must. Now, as you're going through, you'll have a couple of actual exhibits, like the World War II stuff, this small Zulu Boer War area, where you got some legitimate things from that period as well, like the webbing and the helmets he was explaining are actual historical uniforms and things. You also have this in the central area, and it's an absolutely beautiful place, especially for miniature painting. There are some amazing paint jobs here, and the artists are there as well. You can talk to them about tips and things. Some fantastic stuff there. This particular exhibit here was brilliant. It's got all sorts of characters, and the detail work on these paint jobs was just phenomenal. And this is all sort of dotted around, and then you've got so here we see these huge tables filled up with fantastic scenery, and they've got these grand scale battles that anyone can go and just participate in, whether you just want to sit and watch or you actually want to go and roll some dice, move some miniatures about things and play. Really good. We've got a variety of things. So there was Roman period, medieval, we had like the Battle of Sudan, some World War One, World War Two and things, various other artists dotted around with some of their award-winning work as well. And everyone, I've got to say, everyone on all the tables that we went up to and spoke to, everyone was really nice, didn't mind us filming and having a walk around, got chatting to people, and especially the miniature painters for myself. I learnt a lot of stuff, a lot of cool tips and tricks on how to get, especially the military side, because it's a lot more realistic in the painting. I found my mate, I'll be talking about him later. So this is the guy I got the Wasteland 3D printed model from earlier last year that I painted. He got his stall set up again, so I went straight up to him to say hello, and I bought a couple of things which we'll see later, which we're going to be featuring on the channel. Really nice guy. In terms of the traders, they're set out fantastically, because you're in this huge sports hall, and they've got all these really cool displays and things, and there's pretty much anything you can think of there. Considering it's only in a sports stadium, it's really surprising the amount of things. Various historical, you've got your usual sci-fi, fantasy, anything and everything in between. A lot of fun. Really recommend it. If you ever get a chance to go, I mean, it was £5 to get in, which is nothing. There's really nice staff at the actual venue itself as well. There's a little canteen area, you can get some food and drink if you need. Really easy parking, and it's easy to find as well. So if you're ever in the Midlands, give it a go, because this has been going for 47 years, I believe. This was the 47th one looking at the flyer, and it's a lot of fun and highly recommend. Right, so looking at my haul, a couple of things, little things first. So I love these books. I've got multiple ones on various different aspects of military history. So I picked up a couple of these. They were on offer. This Smolensk 1943 campaign. These books are really good if you're into your history, so it goes into a lot of factual detail. You get some great photographs and artwork and things, depending on the era. This for Second World War, and it's got all the campaign maps and bits and bobs. Really fun to read. And if you like your history, they've got a variety of conflicts and whatnot. It goes into some really like hardcore detail for military enthusiasts. Another one is this Hamburger Hill 1969. The best Vietnam War film, hands down. Go and check it out. It's an actual film. It was a horrific battle in the Vietnam War, fought by the 101st Airborne and some other units. Really good. And again, the book is top quality. Loads of information here. And if you're a history buff, go and enjoy. There's tons of stuff like this in there. And yeah, definite buy. I always enjoy stuff like this. Right, so what else did we get? Right, so I found this little store just tucked away in the corner. I'm a sucker for dice, and they had these cool little things. So they're called the Dice of Disappointment. You just get a random set of dice, so a D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, a D20, and a D100. So a full set. The only caveat was the young lad who was on the stall, bless him, he was like, would you mind opening them so we can see what you've got, because they are all random, which I did. And he had a little tray and you could swap dice if you weren't happy with them. These were really cool. I like the fact it's all a mismatch set. These are going to go into my dice bag, and it's something this is an addiction for me, is dice. Friends of mine will testify to the stupid amounts of money I've spent in the past on actual dice and they're never used. But yeah, you get these cool little blister packs. You open them up and they're random. And there's some really nice ones in there. Some of them, like this D6 I'm holding, have got like a little cat in there. And it's a nice bit of random fun. Had a good laugh with the guys who run the stall. And yeah, it's something I recommend if you're into your dice. There's some really strange ones in there as well. And yeah, the third pack had some really nice D6 there, and some other strange ones. And then this weird D12, I have no idea what it is. The guy who runs the stall didn't know either. Or he's the young lad who's with him. We couldn't figure it out. This one here is a D12. It's got multiple different symbols. We're assuming maybe like a D&D thing or something. There's no numerical numbers on there, so it's a very odd D12. So I've kept that. I'll come up with something for that. And then the last pack I bought was metal dice. So these were £20, which is nothing compared to what I've spent in the past on dice. And the young lad was like, would you mind opening for us? And they had this lovely metal red and black set on display that you could swap. I opened them and I couldn't believe my luck. These are beautiful. They've got like a steampunk pulp sort of vibe about them. And they are very, very heavy. They're beautiful detailed dice, as you can see here. And yeah, these go straight into the dice bag. These are a keep. And good bit of fun. Right, so this one I want to give a shout out to. I'll pop his little card above us now. So go and check him out on Facebook. This is the guy who does the 3D printing. I've been going to this convention 2 years now. This is my third year. And every time he's been there, he's been a good laugh. Really nice chap. And I bought these large scale miniatures to paint. So I've got this cool little sort of wizard, witch hunter type fantasy thing in this long coat. That's going to be a lot of fun to paint. There's a little bit of cleanup, but nothing major. And then I've got this sort of wasteland, Borderlands type character. Sort of like a rugged, post-apocalyptic type thing. So both of these are going to be fun to paint. And go and check out the store. I'll leave a link in the description below. You can find him on Facebook, and he's got a ton of stuff. This was a random purchase from a stall. Just happened to notice he had 4 or 5 of these Dune ornithopters in there. I love the Dune films. I love the books. Even the David Lynch, the 80s film as well. That's still a cool one as well. And this kit, and there were 2. There was a Harkonnen and an Atreides. So my friend who I was with, he bought the Atreides. I've got the Harkonnen one. And it's just a cool little kit. I'm going to probably do a video on this and just paint it up, make it look nice. It's a nice display piece. Really cool. Okay, so this is something that I've not actually done on the channel, But there's this solo board game called Final Girl, and it's, you get the core set, and then each of the packs that you get. So this is the ones I've actually got the base game. So the core set and what's called Dr. Fright, which is basically a spin on Nightmare on Elm Street. Cracking games, really recommend them. The product quality, everything about the components are fantastic. I love the facts you can see here. I'll maybe do a review on this, but the game itself folds off the box and it's all magnetised, and you always use the same counters, and there's extra cards and things you put in, and then you buy a new film each time to play. So I got The Organism, which is basically The Thing, and as everyone who knows, cosmic horror, body horror, and this is my favourite horror film of all time, is John Carpenter's The Thing, so I had to get this when I saw it. And then this one, which is called the Evomorph, which is basically a xenomorph, so it's the film Alien, and you've basically got to get yourself off the ship while this alien's going to be hunting you. The mechanics in this game, I'll probably do a video separate to this, but honestly, go and have a look at Final Girl. It's a fantastic solo game. Also, the stall I got that from, Magic Geek, shout out to them. Seen them a couple of times now at different conventions, husband and wife, and they are both really good fun and really nice people, and always up for a chat and having a laugh. Milliput, because you always need Milliput. I'm constantly looking for Milliput. I'm going through it all the time, and trying to find the terracotta one at the moment by me is really hard and rare to find. I don't know why. There was this random stall, and I found these. So they're about 50mm scale, zombie survivors. So I thought I might do a nice little diorama with these. Really interesting miniatures, cool poses. They look really good. Pretty simple kit, but you can see the scale on them. They're much bigger than a standard sort of 28mm. I just thought it'd be a bit of fun, something to do on the channel, and they weren't too expensive either, about £10, which wasn't too bad. So that was my little haul from the West Midlands Miniature Show. Good bit of fun. Recommend it to anyone, especially if you're into your history. Go and check it out and have a look. They do go around the country as well, so there are different areas. Strongly recommend. It's a good bit of fun. Also, if you want me to do more of these, I can. I've got a GoPro and stuff, so I could actually do some better footage than I've done here of some of the displays and things for the other conventions that I go to. So if you'd like to see anything like that, let me know in the comment section below, and that's something we can look at doing in the future. But yeah, a lot of fun. Highly recommend it to everyone. Go and check anything like this out. Go and just talk to the sellers and the traders and things. There's always people there willing to have a chat, and if you want to learn stuff, if you want to learn more about history, strongly recommend it, especially the physical displays where you can go and interact with some of the items as well. A lot of fun. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.